motor Dennis was buried on the ground.
Hello guys and gals, it's me, Mojo Daddy Mystic, back with Mama Moon here. And we are continuing our journey with love, back on this one with the album Forever Changes and the song The Red Telephone.
Okay.
Now this is a very, very groovy song, and it's psychedelic.
Okay.
So this whole album is a masterpiece. But I really wanted to show you this song because it's describing an acid trip. LSD.
Okay.
So this is it has like a lot of meanings to it, like it's referencing like Vietnam and stuff like that, like war. But it's very much the experience. It's this whole song I think is a experience of an acid trip being underway.
Okay.
So with that in mind, let's get our headgear on
All right, let's do it.
and let's take a trip with
Okay.
Love, the Red Telephone.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Mhm.
Okay, here we go.
Sitting on the hillside, watching all the people die. I'll feel much better on the other side of the road. I believe in magic. Why? Because it is so quick. I don't need power when I'm hypnotized. Look in my eyes. What are you seeing? I see. How do you feel? I feel real phony when my name is Bill. Or was that Bill? Life goes on here, day after day. I don't know if I am living or if I'm supposed to be. Sometimes my life is so eerie. And if you think I'm happy, paint me yellow. I've been here once. I've been here twice. I don't know if the third's the fourth or if the fifth's to fix. Sometimes I deal with numbers. And if you wanna count me out. I don't need the times of day. Anytime with me's okay. I just don't want you using up my time. 'Cause that's not right.
Correct. Relatable. like the lyrics.
Uh-huh.
I guess this is like you said. This is somebody on LSD.
Yes, he has taken LSD and he is in the process of tripping out. The drugs are taking effect.
Mm-hmm.
But also, this song has references to the draft.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna count me out as, you know, somebody who's
I'm not gonna do
a
it.
draft dodger.
Right.
Also, sitting on a hillside, watching all the people die. I'll feel much better on the other side. I'll thumb a ride. So, sitting on the hillside, he could be watching, let's say, you know, making reference to like the war.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll feel much better on the other side. You know, I don't want to be here. But also, this is him saying, maybe if I take this substance or drug, I'll feel better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, an altered state of mind.
True, because it said it's magic. I believe in magic.
Why? Because it's so quick.
Mm.
That's the drug taking effect. Also, I don't need power when I'm hypnotized. Look in my eyes. What are you seeing? How do you feel?
Mm-hmm.
I feel real phony when my name is Phil, or was that Bill? You know.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So it's a groovy song. This was released in 1967, November of 1967, the same year as Sgt. Pepper's with the Beatles.
Okay.
So, and as I said, this band didn't tour. So they weren't exposed to, this is very much underground music for the time.
Mm-hmm.
And had they, you know, gotten out and toured more, their music would have been much more popular because it's
True.
so good. Such gems by this band. But, yeah. And this one is the uncertainty, this lyric right here. They're locking them up today. They're throwing away the key. I wonder who it'll be tomorrow, you or me. So that's saying like, you know, the oppressors or whoever isn't, you know, they're taking us out one by one, and you know, who will it be next? You know,
Mm-hmm.
that uncertainty, which was very prevalent at the time. You know, they didn't know what was gonna happen. You know,
True.
they didn't know. You know, you could walk. Us being African Americans, you know, you could walk out on the street. You know, back in like '67 or '68, you didn't know if you were gonna, you know, get shot, or you didn't know if you were coming home.
That's true.
You know, it's very unsettling times back in the day.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. It is so, but it is so from like the oppression side, I get it, but also on like an individual creative side, I get it. So I mean, to me, the song probably, I mean, could it possibly have two different meanings? Like,
Yes, it has
that's what I
multiple.
got.
It has
'Cause,
multiple meanings.
You know, sometimes I
And
look at the
also-
personal changes someone can go through when taking LSD. I don't
Yeah.
know what those are, but the lyrics write them as if this is what happens when you take it, and this is like you start to question who you are in this world and like your
Exactly.
existence. That's when he said, "Is my name Phil or is
Or
it
Bill.
Yeah. So.
Or was that Bill? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Questioning your existence. But also the name of the song, The Red Telephone, that is, that's the big phone that would be in the White House for the nuclear
I get it.
bomb or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the president, if he was going to launch the nuclear missile, he would pick up the red telephone.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
I get
yeah.
it.
And back in the day, they were like the nuclear race, like the race to, you know, you didn't know who was gonna,
Pick up first.
yeah, drop the bomb on who. So it was like a confusing time, unrest. That's why I love this song.
It's a good song.
So that was the Red Telephone, guys.
It's good.
I like that little discussion we had. See, are these the comments on this?
These are comments.
Let's see.
You know me, I'm always Googling.
I love it. Let's see. The song is bleeding into our timeline and shouldn't. Oh, well, no.
That's a bad comment.
Yeah,
That does
never.
not count. Somebody said, I think it's about freedom. And something to do with the government.
Government,
It's
yeah.
always something to do with the government. From the time period you told me, like the songs that you play for us, like this time period, the 60s and the 70s, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like most songs always take jabs at the government and how it was what like the issues that were happening during that time.
Yeah, very, very.
So they were very, the songwriters, the singers,
Arthur Lee.
they were very aware of like the political issues going on in the country that they lived in,
Yeah.
which I appreciate, which shows
And they brought-
how
and they-
influential
yeah, and they-
artists can be.
Exactly, they broadcast that to the masses. Like, let's say back in then, you know, somebody who wasn't very politically savvy
Mm-hmm.
would listen to, you know, a Beatles song
Mm-hmm.
or a song like this, and they'd get, you know, they'd get like woke or awakened. Like, hey,
Because music can do.
music has the power to do
music
that.
has power. So, you know, you can take your talents in music and talk about things that aren't that important. Like,
Yeah.
you know, love is important, but just talk about love all day. Or you could educate your audience on what's going on in the world and make them start having make informed decisions about their existence in society, which I actually appreciate with all the artists that you do bring from this time period. I actually am starting to realize how much of an impact they did help shape America. And ultimately, some of them probably caused reform in certain things that needed reform back then.
Yeah, big or small, but they made a change.
They all had something that they were standing for, and they used their gift, their music, to give it to amplify it.
Yeah, they
And that's
used
pretty
their
cool.
platform.
Mhm.
But and we're just gonna end on here. It says part of the song. The beginning was how Arthur would sit alone up in his house on the hillside, watching the people of LA, feeling much better alone and isolated from whatever madness was going on.
That's so relatable. Mhm. I get
Could
it.
you see yourself doing something like that?
Ha! I'm the one that wants to take a week of silence. I'm starting to study it. It's actually interesting. And now that he said that, which brings me to my next point, I'm starting to believe a lot of these artists were very in tune with themselves. And I would love to get more artists that you find that were deep into meditation and really drew their inspiration from being in a like meditative state.
Yeah.
That's your challenge.
Okay, I got it. Challenge accepted.
But that's cool that he said that. He felt better alone and isolated from everything that's going on in the world.
Yeah,
And right
just
now,
blocking
with everything that's
everything out.
going on right now with the news,
could
you
see-
want to isolate yourself because it's so overwhelming. For
Yeah.
sure.
All right, guys. Well, that's our breakdown of Love, the Red Telephone. Let us know what you guys thought. This album is too good to pass up. Give it a chance. It's called Forever Changes. Magnificent album. Check it out. Mama Moon, Mojo Daddy Mystic. Peace, love, and happiness. We'll see you next time.